midnight.
She is so funny. I know you guys saw her running down, but every single day that she hears the tour guide's voice or sees these food buckets, she runs right into the spot, lays down, and just bats her eyelashes at me until she gets a snack.
Look at her eyes.
And then I give her a snack, and she lays down and does the exact same thing over again. They always use their cuteness against me, and I end up running out of tour snacks. Because you do this to me every day, Midnight. So her name is Midnight. Do you guys know what kind of cat she is?
Yeah.
What kind?
Jack. No, not
Super close.
Panther? Yeah.
Not wrong.
No.
So most people do guess panther when they see a cat that looks like this, which, like I said, it's not wrong. It's just a broader name. More specifically, it's either a black leopard or a black jaguar. So you're really close.
I was thinking of jaguar.
Yep. Well, she's actually a black leopard, so we don't have any jaguars here at the sanctuary, but we do have quite a few leopards. See them. Can you see it from right there?
She's gonna do a midnight game.
Sometimes it takes her a minute.
He's gonna
I know you
scare
want
me.
it, Banshee.
Oh.
There she goes. You want to grab onto the fence?
Oh, she's pretty.
Up here?
Ooh, pretty.
Can you show them your claws?
Beautiful.
You gotta bite it. Oh, she didn't want to. That's okay.
Oh, she's so pretty.
Guys hear those bones
Oh,
crunch?
that one's my favorite.
So they do chew through bones, but they don't even always chew
dogs
them. They
are
will
my
just swallow them whole.
That's so cute. The doggies are my thing. I like that one.
Stomp on them, smash it to pieces, no problem.
What?
Yep. So this boy, his name is Dakar. We actually have his brother next door. His brother's name is Bashir. So I'm hoping they'll keep going, but what you guys are hearing is a lion. It's called Lion Caroline.
Wow.
They usually only do it early morning, late evening. I'm hoping they'll do it like later on in the tour.
Like singing or something?
It kind of does sound like if a lion, that's always how I describe it, is if a lion could sing, that's really what it sounds like. Good boy, thank you for actually chewing it. That breed these animals, tame and train them, then rent them out to circuses, performers, magicians. Their main thing was to breed them so they could have more to make money off of. At the time while they were with them, Dakar and his brother were too young to be used for breeding, but also too wild and crazy to tame in any way to rent out to anybody. So him and his brother basically lived their lives in a roll cage or a very small concrete room, no interaction honestly with people or other cats at that. I will say, so these guys have a way that they say hello to other cats. They do it to people. It's called a chuff. It's a sound that they make. I actually started an internship here in March of last year, and I got chuffs from every tiger except for these two boys. His brother actually got my first one from, actually it was a couple months ago, but Dakar, it was literally just a few weeks ago, and I've only heard him do it that one time still. One more. That's it.
Whoa,
Oh boy. What do you guys have in... What? I didn't hear you. One more time? Can you repeat that? Yeah. So this is Farah. Yep, she is the oldest girl that came from the breeding section of this company. Farah is 14 years old.
Did they file her teeth?
No, so she actually ended up breaking them at different points. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what they did dental-wise though to really like help fix it with the cracks and everything. Well, I know, baby girl. I'm sorry? So sometimes they will in this colder weather. Well, it's usually the younger ones. Sometimes these older girls, they don't really care for it when it's cold out. But tigers love the water. They're actually the only cat that really seeks out water. They have webbed paws, so they're actually really good swimmers. There's quite a few cats here that when their pools freeze over in the wintertime, they'll literally stomp on the ice to break it open and still swim in it. If they can't break the ice open for any reason, they'll just plop on top of it and lay there. Farah here is so funny. Good reason I recommend checking out our Facebook. But I know we've got photos of her doing this. She loves it when we fill her pool up. So we always use a hose and we'll just run it through this little system right here to where there's just a stream of water going in. Every single time we do that to fill her pool up, she gets in there and just sticks her face in the stream of water and just chomps at it, literally until we turn the water off. She will not stop. She's such a good dog. Let me talk, because these are going to be the chuff sound that I was talking about. So it's their way of saying hello to people and other cats. These two together. So we have Bambi right here, and then her neighbor Blackie next door. I'm not sure if you guys did get the chance to see the 3 tigers in the backyard area who are over by the gazebo. So those 3 tigers and these 2 leopards were all from a local magician here in Branson, actually. They were taken away from him by the USDA because he was violating those regulations that he had to keep up with as far as their care. He kept all of these cats in the basement of a theater made out of concrete with no ventilation. None of them had ever experienced the outdoors before coming here. Didn't feed them if they didn't perform the way that he wanted them to, and he did have all of them declawed, unfortunately. So like I said, I'm going to kind of talk about them together, but I am going to step next door to give Mr. Blackie over here a snack box. It's a pretty stressful situation, as you can imagine, and as a result of that, he started chewing out his own fur. So like I said, Bambi did the same thing, not nearly as bad as Blackie. When Blackie first came to the sanctuary, he was completely bald from above his midsection to the tip of his tail. He did not have any fur. So you guys can definitely see the back end of his body. Fur is a lot more scarce than this front end, but compared to being completely bald, it's a pretty big improvement. We do have both of them on anxiety medication just to kind of help keep them calm. Blackie, we've been trying different herbal supplements as well to help potentially make his fur grow back a little bit faster at least. But one thing we have to consider, also pay attention to the way he walks. Great example what declawing does to a cat. Oh, you guys sit down now. He's trying to talk with the lions right now. This is what you want? He's so shy. Sometimes he won't even take a snack. Sometimes he'll take it, just set it on the ground, not even eat it. Oh, you want it today, huh? Good boy. Are they talking? So I'm not sure, like I said, him and his neighbor Harry right there came from the same place. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with cub handling, pay to play, where you can pay to actually play with baby tigers, hold them, bottle feed them. We're never here to shame anybody that's ever done it. We even had employees who did it prior to working here, but that's just because people aren't aware of what happens. So just like that leasing company, they take cubs away from their moms at a very young age. So right off the bat, not getting that nourishment from their mother. The most important thing that they need as cubs is 22 hours of sleep every day. That's when they're, yep, he's definitely gonna stand up, so if you guys want some photos, get your cameras ready. He's also our most food aggressive cat, so you guys might hear a little bit of that. Harry. Oh, okay. We definitely, by the way, think these boys are Siberian tigers just because they are so big, and that's the largest subspecies of tiger. Largest Siberian on record was almost 1,000 pounds. These guys get enormous.
How much does he weigh?
He's between about 600 to 650. We have a collage in our lobby. I'm not sure if you guys saw it. He's gonna probably try to take it into his bedroom.
Is there bones in the chicken?
Yep, all these pieces have bones in them. He probably just swallowed it and didn't even chew it, because they do that all the time. And could still barely reach how high this tiger could go. No, buddy, we're gonna go to your neighbor. He may roar as I walk by. It's just fair warning. Yep. Believe it or not, he really is the biggest baby, but the second anybody's got food around them or near him, he's just, that's all you can focus on. It's like, can you blame me? I'm a tiger. I've actually never even seen him laying by the fence this close on any of my tours I've ever taken, so I'm really excited for it. There's Miara! Alright, so I'm gonna give these girls a snack really quick. Aw, you're going, Tana. Miara, come back over here. Come here, Mimi. Stand up, stand up. Good girl. Don't do it, no, stop that. Miara, Mimi. So, Mimi, stop it, don't do that. She's our first lion. So lions are the most sociable of big cats. They like to stay in big groups called prides. Well, what the females look for and what the pride looks for in an alpha is whichever one has that larger, darker, and fuller make jokes. They're in their awkward preteen stage where they just have those little mohawks going on. They don't really have their full mane just yet. Afton, show them your mohawk. Their full mane will actually start to develop between 3 to 4 years old, so they do still have a little bit to go. I wish they'd keep them forever though, because whenever it rains, it's so cute. It just slicks back and they get a really goofy hairdo. Leo is so funny. Sometimes he'll actually stand out in the rain and his mane will do a straight little part. And just Nene, be nice. Leo, stop egging him on. So I know that looks very crazy to you guys, but that's one thing our managers always have to remind us is they are lions and tigers, and this really is play to them.
Oh, I thought they were tigers.
No, oh, you would know if they're fighting.